Welcome back to NoobAquatics. This is Matthew. As always, thank you so much for coming back to our channel. If you haven't yet, make sure you subscribe. Hit that like button if you like this video, and if you want to be notified of any future videos, make sure you hit that notification bell. But again, thank you so much. Without you subscribers, we wouldn't be here. Now we're going to continue on with the Medaka rice fish. So if you remember our other video, we hatched some rice fish that we got in the mail. They were shipped over to us. And we shown the exact process that we took on how we took them out of the bag, how we put them into the water, and what we did daily to make sure that the eggs hatched. Now we had a pretty successful hatch rate of about 80+%, and it was pretty good. Now that didn't mean that all of them were going to stay alive. There were about 4 or 5 of them that were very scrawny. There were a couple that were solid black, which was kind of odd, but we still got them to hatch. So let's take a look after about a month on how these Medaka rice fish are now doing and how many actually survive. So let's take a look at that. All right, so right here, this is our 2.5 gallon Medaka rice fish grow out tank. It's also our pygmy Corydora grow out tank. We actually grabbed 4 eggs out of our 40-gallon tank and decided to use the same method to hatch those, and we got 4 of the Corydora eggs to hatch, and now we got 4 baby Corydoras in there. But as you can see here, these are the Medaka rice fish that we hatched. They are starting to look really pretty. This one here is really starting to sparkle up. As you can see all the sparkles on its body. But left over we had, so as I mentioned, those little scrawny ones and those black ones, they all kind of died off. They were eating and eating and eating, but they weren't getting any bigger. And we ended up, losing, a few. So now we are down to about 20 healthy Medaka rice fish, which is pretty successful in my mind. You'll see a bunch up there at the top. Down here at the bottom, they're down here picking on the shrimp food that we have in there. All right, this shrimp right here, this shrimp is our health indicator. So if that shrimp stays alive, then all the fish will most likely stay alive in this tank. But yeah, they're doing really well. You can see them chasing each other in there. All right, let's take a look, and there's some more. There's 2 Corys right there. There's a Cory in the back there, and the other one loves. There's 2, 3, 4. All 4 of them in there. I can see all 4 Corys. They're apparently not camera shy. So let's take a look at top down to see what these guys look like from the top. All right, so here they are from the top. Like I said, they're not quite coloring up. There is one of them in there that was a lot bigger than the rest. That one there, that was bigger than the rest. Of course, he was down at the bottom. He is starting to color up really well and shine really well. And I suspect that the most of the rest of these will probably look the same as well. But yeah, so that's them there from the top down. Not quite, coloring up yet. But from the side, you can see their color. They got kind of a blue hue to them. This is our big one right here in the front. This is the first one that was hatched in transit. He is the biggest that we have, or she is. Where'd she go? Oh, she's up at the top. But yeah, they're doing really well. So yeah, that is they're fighting. That's funny. These 2 right here are fighting. These 3 are fighting. But yeah, so that is the update. We have about 20 left that I can count. Now they are pretty hard to count, so there could be 22. I don't know. It's every time I count, I get a different number. So I'm just gonna say 20 just to be safe. But you can see they're all swimming around, all looking great. All right, so that is the 1-month update of our secret weapon Medaka rice fish. So they are doing really well and healthy. We feed them 3 times a day, fry food. We feed them brine shrimp weekly, once or twice a week. And we've even tried other things just to see what they would like. But they really like the krill food that we have from Northfin. So that's what we feed them most of the time. And being consistent like that actually helps them grow a lot faster. And the krill is almost 100% krill. So that also helps out quite a bit. The water, we change the water 50% every single day. Now that reduces the amount of hormones in the water and helps the fish grow at a more steady rate. And the corridors that are in there have actually been growing faster than the Medakas, which is crazy. But they are growing at a steady rate. And again, they are looking healthy and beautiful. Well, thank you so much for coming back to Noob Aquatic. Hopefully you enjoyed this 1 month update of our, Imitu Haiki or secret weapon Medaka rice fish. And remember, if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell. Well, thank you so much for coming back. You have a wonderful fishy day.